returned to this courtroom on December 16th. 16. December 16. December 16, we returned. What happened in the courtroom? The judge essentially wrote a 31-page decision, but before she issued her decision, she asked the attorneys, both the prosecutors and our attorneys, to make arguments. Essentially, it seems that the new evidence that was discovered in 2019 seems to be dismissed by the judge. Right now, the question that might be salvageable is the issue of Batson, which, as you know, is the issue of discrimination in jury selection. So she issued a motion to dismiss, which means that under the law, our attorneys have 20 days to respond and to rebut or challenge her motion to dismiss, which is the position of the prosecution, of the DA's office. And the DA has 10 days to respond. Okay, a lot happened in the courtroom, but what do we see emerging? What we see emerging is that this lower court is taking as fact and truth the evidence and findings of the original prosecutor, the police, and the lower courts.
That ain't right.
So it's essentially a case, again, of asking the goat to watch the lettuce. Essentially, you have a lower court, a police department, and a prosecution that was corrupt to the core, that concocted evidence, manufactured evidence, and hid evidence. And because of the laws of this country, this judge is accepting as fact those findings of the lower court. What do we have to do? Is expose the fact that 35 of the 35 police officers involved in this case, 15 were convicted, charged for manufacturing evidence and essentially framing the person jailed. And on and on and on and on. We know that there is a long history in this courtroom, in this courthouse, of essentially dismissing black jurors. We know that. What's the name of the tapes? The McMahon tapes tell us that. Our assignment is really to teach the citizens of the city, mostly of the city, because the world knows that Mumia is innocent. This city does not, because there is a blackout on this case. We need to teach the people of this city the very basics of this case, and bring more people out here, and have people talking about Mumia in their churches, in the schools, in the streets. But once again, just to give you a sense of what's coming up next, December 16th at 9:30 is when the courtroom opens. That's when we are to be here. I think we have to have a lot more black people in the courtroom, inside. We need black people, people of color, those affected by the disaster of the hyper-incarceration of black people and Latinos. We need you in the courtroom, sending a message to the judge and to the press that we are not going to take this sitting down. So again, December 16th, we return. The motion is to dismiss. However, our attorneys have 20 days from now to challenge this impending decision on the part of this judge. And we know that we saved Mumia in the streets. That's how we saved Mumia. Mumia is alive because we waged a struggle in the streets to save his life. We need to continue to do that in every street, school, church, hospital, right here in Philadelphia. And I have no doubt that with the power of the people, with a strategy that's on the ground, in the grassroots, we're going to bring Mumia home.
That's